All right. It did not crash. It indeed worked. And there we go. So yes, so just to confirm, and thank you, by the way, Trish, for your reminder about the widescreen. I will not forget. So right down here, let me pop up my, not that, go away Skype, which I never asked for you to be starting with the computer anyway. So if I go to system information, you can see right here, installed physical memory 32. 32 gigs. It exists. 32 gigs. It is there. It fits. It is there. So great success. We are back to 32. The computer's name is Greg. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my secret is out. The secret of what my actual real name is actually out. Yes. I would be more concerned about that did I not have many of my own links here actually linking to my real name. Yes, thank you. I'm very excited about that. So, okay. So, you know, a game, by the way, that I've been playing a little bit off of stream is this one right here, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. And I've been having fun playing like a straight stealth game again like that, where you just like, you know, take people out slowly. And also it's also got some of that intrigue thing going on. I thought about Hitman, but the thing is, I don't necessarily want to be like, I'm more into the thief stealth where I can do things, or Dishonored, frankly. Basically, I just want a lot more Dishonored games. And there is the Dishonored 2 DLC, which at some point I'm going to play on stream. But anyway, I've been playing a little bit of that, so yeah. But today we have got Kingdoms of Amalur, so let me fire up the widescreen mod, first of all, or the widescreen fixer. Widescreen fixer. Styx games. Yes, the first Splinter Cell, because that's the one that's available on GOG.com. I just wanted to, because I never played any of the Splinter Cells, actually, Dragon. And then later on, I might play some of the others. The other ones are not available on GOG yet, unfortunately. But so, Styx is all about stealth. Yeah, I heard about that. I've heard there are issues with Styx, though, in terms of the way that the game is deployed. Like the way that the game... The mechanics of the game are a little weird, is what I heard. So, I don't know. It is something I want to take a look at some point. But, okay. Right, we did that. So now we're going to fire this up. It's possible I'll have to reinitialize the Elgato because sometimes it does that. But that, knock on wood, should not cause OBS to crash, I believe. So, yeah. Where is... Oh, there we go. We do it in here. Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning, and play. Yeah, no, I know. I've thought about that before, but it's not a big deal. I just need to not forget that. So, oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I haven't played it. I've seen it played a little bit, Geister, but I've never actually played it myself, so I am not really speaking from a position of knowledge. That might be actually on sequence, now that I think of it. Definitely has a learning curve, yeah. Okay. I mean, we just got a chance to see some stealth in this game, and let me tell you, the clutchness of this stealth. I think this actually may be close to on track. Okay. Let's see. It was 9:15. Was it Sun Camp? No. It was Domus Politica. Yes. It's true. There you go. All right, good. Let me turn this up. Okay. Is Re-Reckoning the Reckoning of Reckonings? I am happy to try Reckoning, the new Re-Reckoning, if they ever get a save game conversion thing. But if they're not going to do that, and if there's not going to be an official one that's, or even an unofficial one that's reliable, I'm just not going to play another 60 hours on the game to get back to that point. I like Amalur, but not enough to want to play the whole thing over again. So, yeah. All right, let's talk. We're on main quest here.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick.
Wow, lady. I believe I'm looking down at someone with a particular stature.
From their council in the Forum, the Templars guide the advancement of our society.
Oh, is that true, Josiah?
Our
Really?
tremendous successes are due to their
I heard there was one
unswerving
big one,
pursuit
but I
of
thought they
knowledge.
fixed that.
Each Templar is allowed a wide degree of freedom in the projects they sponsor, but they are ultimately accountable to the rest of the Forum.
Yeah, I'm actually in the Kingdoms of Amalur Discord, and there was a lot of, kvetching about the bugs in the Xbox version, especially the patch in that. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't mind trying it. I just don't think it's different enough for me to put a big value on. And I don't want to play 60 hours again. Right. Her hat is an interesting hat, for sure. Okay, Sandstone Villa.
It is an estate that I have ordered to be kept empty for when I have need of it, such as now. Unlike the lofty idealism of the Alpha and the messy pragmatism of the humans, we gnomes proudly embrace the virtues of reason and order. As such, we must maintain neutrality in these periodic wars that spring up. We cannot risk tainting our knowledge by taking sides. You understand? The shining jewel of knowledge, an oasis of reason and order, carved by the gnomes into the dusty wilds of Detir.
All right, Templar Octian is a criminal.
I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying.
Let me think about it. Yeah, he's a criminal.
He is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you?
I'm the Fate Weaver,
What you
Chakram.
accuse Octian, without having a direct confession, is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures. Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octian himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists.
Oh,
now, I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence.
So wait, the only way to deal with this guy who's a Templar is to get him to confess to his own crime? This is the way that you handle high-level corruption? Boy, it's a good thing, chat, that that this is only a game, and that in the real world, people, high-level people don't actually pardon criminals because they are answer to no one but themselves. Yeah. You need to stop, Octian.
We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octian will remain undisturbed in the Librarium.
Oh, yeah? We're going to see how undisturbed he gets in just a moment. All right. It's time to go talk to Templar Octian. Right. Whoa, what? Ah. Oh, right. I go down. Yes, I remember where I'm going. Thank you for the follow, the real grumpy old noob. That's a great name. I hope that you don't stay grumpy, old noob. Welcome to the Arvanauts. All right.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol.
I just left her.
What she gave you was an official response.
What?
I'm here to give you another response. A personal one.
What? Who are you?
I am a political aide for Templar Joriel. I operate in a number of capacities for the Templars' official and unofficial business.
So wait. Okay, so this is either the fact that this is what she had to tell me, and then like secretly they're like behind the scenes they're doing this, or this guy is lying his ass off, in which case he's serious problems. All right, what are you talking about?
My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octian. But like you, she is frustrated by his status.
What if you're just making this up?
Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octian publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
What if you're lying my ass off? Your ass off though, like.
My superior is a very, very busy person. It is unfortunate.
Hey, what's up, Seven
that
Sumerian?
escape her notice.
Nope,
And
not
those
today.
she
We're gonna
does
have more.
Cannot always be immediately writing.
We're going to have more D&D stuff tomorrow with Soundclash the Clampton. I shouldn't say D&D. It's its own game, but it's going to be tabletop playing tomorrow. Then Monday, we have got, I think Monday is the D&D Temple of Elemental Evil, so that's a video game, but still. Then Tuesday, we have Adventures of Middle-earth, and then we have D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. And then Wednesday, we have Community D&D with the Shadow Crew. So we've got a lot of tabletop coming up. And then next Friday is Aspergenesis, and next Saturday is Curse of Strahd. So we got, with Infinity and Beyond. So we got a lot of tabletop coming up, but tonight we got some video games. Yes, this is Amalur. Yeah, I'm glad she's going to support my Patreon. I could definitely use the help, so that's great.
I am an aide to Templar Joriel. Usually, my work takes the form of drafting letters, taking notes of various functions, and so on.
Lying about being her aide. All right, what do you think about Edessa?
The city is a marvelous place. Recently, my work has taken me farther from its walls, for more often, and I'm sadder for it.
All right, what am I supposed to do?
You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the Livrarium. I suggest you go there.
Okay, well, I was going there anyway, so I guess that's okay. Interesting.
What?
Here we go. Okay. Local map. Let's see. Speak with Templar Octien.
What?
What? Oops. I'm going completely the wrong way.
Yes?
That's where I'm supposed to be going.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, this is all gnomes. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some other visiting, but this is the gnome city of Edessa.
There must have been about 100 of those damn...
Yes?
Excuse me, pardon me.
Hello?
Hello. Goodbye.
Yes?
Off scale? No, I mean, listen, they can, but they, look at the dwarven cities. I mean, the dwarven cities are often built as much greater, you know, than, are built as much greater than what the dwarven stature would seem to require. Whoa, what? What it is? Ooh. Another one of Till's collections. Man, there are so many of those. That's just sort of running into a quest. I'm not going to object to that. All right, let's talk to this dude. Just in case he decides to fight me. Dig a hole, exactly. They're not into that.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events.
Hello, you corrupt bastard. What did you expect?
For starters, I expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds.
Thank you for confirming what I already knew.
You and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end.
Business. Your plan failed.
Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power?
Yep.
You are a child. These crimes, as you call them, shall be my final triumph. Innocent blood has been the price for this research. But the will of souls is priceless. It is worth every sacrifice.
Look at Sam Elliott judging him.
I do have one confession, though it's not the one you seek. If a fight is what you desire, you will find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. A long career supporting vivification research has left me with certain advantages. You could say I'm more resilient than most of your enemies.
Sam Elliott. Justice will be done.
The wise and the foolish both die. Is that justice? With the will of souls, I can change that. I can choose who deserves life. To think that yous gave away such a gift to you. Well, we've seen how you wasted your life.
Wow.
Perhaps I'll give Intrinio your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
Get out of my way. Ow. Come on. Oh, sure. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad. How about you all die, please? Okay, we need to get some items up here, chat. It is very Star Wars. I've thought that a lot, actually, yeah. Alright, here we go, chat. We need to do the following. Let's go with greater damage boost. We need major bleeding resistance, major damage deflection. We want Master Steeled Curtain, Master Slashing Fury, Master Warrior Strength. Let us also throw on a greater health regen potion, a greater life leech, some greater lightning storm. How about greater mage bane and some greater mage precision? It'll also be nice to have a greater mana regen potion, greater mana sap, and greater venom guard. And I think that should do it. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow again. This dude is pissing me off. Okay. Okay, run. Dude. This guy. Come back here, jerk. I wouldn't dare, would I? I'm a fate weaver, baby. Grand slam. I batted that dude through the window. I batted that dude through the window, ladies and gentlemen. 4.
Well, if setting fire to the livrarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octien's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect.
So Octien's finished?
Should he survive the wounds earned in battle, I should think so. To that effect, I have ordered a moratorium on all of his current studies and projects. All, perhaps, save this mysterious Well of Souls. That one will take some deliberation,
Coven.
considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, Gnome Society is in your debt, and we always pay what is owed.
What do I get? What do I get? What do I get?
Ventrinio Desalini. One name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octien attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and it is his political buzzards are circling.
I see what you did there, Rock God, and I
You
approve.
wish to speak? You again. What is it you require of me? Do get to the point.
What happens now?
You can leave me to deal with Octien. I believe Fomerus Hughes is on his way here, with information more pertinent to you.
That's good. Maybe I should have asked them to help with the war effort, actually, now that I think of it, but oh well. Hello, Fomerus.
It was my mistake to assume that Octien would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames.
Is there anything of worth?
Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octien's diary. Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinio has been working on an island off of Cluricon.
Must be why I couldn't find him.
Yes, should have known he'd be hidden behind enemy lines. Though with Mel Senshir victorious, he's in Alpha territory now. But when you reach him, be wary. His is a dangerous mind, and he may want to kill you the second time around if my suspicions are correct.
I'm used to it.
But if you must go to Alabastra, then you must learn his secret. I only hope he's willing to share.
Rely on me.
In fact, I believe I'll be staying in Edessa to offer what support I can. With Octien out of the way, the people will be needing a new Templar, after all.
Nice. Unraveler. You defeated Octien and exposed his scheming, thereby proving that unmaking the threads of fate is often as important as measuring and spinning them. I got a Turning the Tide achievement and plus 5% experience bonus. Hell yes. Alright, let's talk about these two.
Octien's journal shows that Ventrinio's assistant died during an important mission.
Every time it says Ventrilo, I keep thinking about Ventrilo.
How to say this, but the date of the assistant's
Like the
death is
speed, you know,
shortly
the
before you
chat
came
program.
back to life. My old colleague, Ventrinio Desalini. For a time we worked together under Templar Octien. He was a brilliant scholar, but a terrible person.
Alright, goodbye, Hughes. Okay. So, that's good. Now we're on to Silence Falls. Speak with Agarth. Alright. Let's save it here. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. And let's save that. Alright. What do you have to say, Agarth?
Octien seems to have gotten what he deserves. I can't say I understand gnomish politics. But Hughes is safe, and now we know where Ventrinio is.
Yeah.
Seems like a win.
I was always a
No time to
TeamSpeak
clean
guy
up,
back
though.
in the day.
I've got news from the front lines in Cluricon.
Great. What's the news?
The army has been making progress in Cluricon, but the further we push, the harder it gets. The Tuatha know the land and are too well organized. But we've heard rumors of a small band of Winter Fae harassing the Tuatha somewhere in the swamps. The scouts can't track them down, but perhaps the hero of Mel Senshir could find them.
All right. So, Silence Falls. So find allies in Cluricon. Okay. Before I do any of that, what I'm going to do first...
What's needed?
Oh, there's Octien. I would like to go back to where I came from.
Hi.
If I can.
What is it?
And get stuff. All the stuff that I left. If I can. Maybe I can't.
You wish to speak?
Oh, shoot. Well, maybe this is not right. I thought... Because I got all turned around. I did go a long way while I was following him. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter. I guess the stuff that would have been the most important stuff is what would have been found on him. Really have to clean up this place. I have to say, I kind of like Discord. I mean, for me, I
What's needed?
don't know. Okay.
What?
Good. So... Silence Falls. Find allies in Cluricon. Alright. Find allies in Shuriken. Okay, Cluricon. Ah ha ha! Mel Senshir time. Zap. Okay. Cursewood. Ooh.
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me, fool. I'm no Tuatha. I must speak with the
Allies
Siege
have
Breaker.
come from the strangest places.
What's going on?
You are the one I seek. It is a pleasure to meet the Siege Breaker,
Look at this guy.
especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you to our home. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I have a common enemy.
Who are you?
I am Sidon the Outcast. Once, I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties
Josiah.
are to the true Court of Winter.
Okay.
The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and the Tuatha. With your help, I can end their reign.
Where'd you come from?
Clearly, I'm not Tuatha. I carry a loathing for them that mortals could never understand. I simply approached your lines peacefully and expressed my desire to speak with the Siege Breaker. It seems that even the simplest mortal soldier can recognize an ally against our mutual enemy. Indeed, you accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha De Own are far from defeated. Before striking the heart, you must trim the fat and cleave through the bones. If you wish to put an end to Gadflo's reign, meet my brethren and me at Foe's Hearth to the east. We can talk further there.
Foe's Hearth, huh? Okay, let's talk.
We're only a shadow of what we were before Gadflo poisoned our minds. Seems natural for embodiments of decay, doesn't it? But unlike our lighter siblings in the Summer Court, we'll fight to cleanse the Tuatha from our lands, just as any wounded animal would. No need to be surprised. We know that you seek the Corpse Collector. Secrets are among our specialties. It wasn't so long ago that you were working with him here.
I was his
But then,
assistant, yeah.
That was a lifetime ago for you, wasn't it?
Yep.
Tuatha have corrupted the very soul of the Unseelie. twisting our people, stealing our noble houses, and driving our true leaders into exile. I've tried to get the Unseelie to unite against them. By the time we realized their threat, it was too late. But I'll not give up.
I see. Wow, this guy has a lot to say. I have to talk to him about this stuff, though, because it's going to give me a sense of what's going on lore-wise in this land. I haven't talked to anyone from the Winter Court before, just the Summer Court.
When mortals think of Fae, they prefer to think of the Summer Court. And why not? They're radiant and true, even if they are too full of themselves. By all means, pretend all the Fae are like them. You'd never dare go to sleep if you truly understood the rest of us.
Not sure that that's a good selling point for your side, my dude.
Prismeer has always grown in our lands, but only with a surge of magic into our world was it anything other than a simple gem. Home of my heart, and grave of my troubles. This is where the brave and foolish come to die. And in death, they feed the swift and sly. The House of Sorrows is home to the lovelorn, the desperate, and those ravaged by hope. Together, my brethren and I took back what the world had taken from us. Now, the Dwartha have taken our people, our houses, and our self-respect. We grieve at these losses, but we shall take them back by whatever means necessary.
Okay.
That little fool used to be nothing more than a capering jester in the Winter Court. But he found the power to rise against the High King and defeat him.
Hope ravaging, you know.
It's enough to make you think there's something to his god, Tirnoch. We have walked these lands for countless ages, always playing the same roles, always seeing to the proper cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Now, we face the end of our ways. Not from the mortals, as some had feared,
Josiah.
but from our own kind.
That's funny. A lot of Forever 21s there.
I am Sidon the Outcast. Once I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to my kind. The Winterfey have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflow and his new god. For House and Heartbreak, I shall end his reign.
Okay.
We are the remains of the Winterfey. Refugees from the capital of Bale. Outcasts from the houses. And those who escaped Prismeer Blades. The Tuatha have taken our court and our birthrights. And for that, we will take their lives to restore a balance once again. I've heard of her, and I've
Almost.
seen her work.
As I said, there was a lot of talking this guy had to do, but...
Salvage peace treaty there, a handful of lies told to protect an innocent. But even as a collector of secrets, there's precious little I know about her. Nothing could be more beautiful than a mystery like her.
All right. And Agarth?
Yes, I traveled with Agarth back in his
Agarth.
prime. But those are stories for another time.
That's a lot. What's your offer?
I'd rather not talk here. Cluricon is filled with Tuatha spies. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can talk there.
Okay.
Now be careful. These swamps can be treacherous.
You go ahead. It's been some time since Sidon and I had a chance
There are
to
worse
talk.
allies to have than the
Indeed,
Winterfell.
Agarth. I hear on the winds that you laid down your sword and drowned yourself in drink when you learned the ways of fate. And yet here you are, sword in hand, again a victor. How is this? Do the winds lie to me?
It's a long tale. It started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned to do.
Okay. And now you're just going to chat. All right. So we have to meet Sidon at Foe's Hearth, huh? All right. Let's get to it. Whoa. Good morning. They do love those leaping out of the ground things.
It was a time of change.
Almost level 30.
Cycles of the seasons turned as ever.
Exactly, Rhiannon.
Inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride, and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented. A magic hitherto unseen.
All right. Thanks for letting me know. Oh. Again, it really helps to have this, the sphere thing that runs right around my body at all times. Because if they come running in, they get stopped, basically. And that is a huge help, because they get knocked back, which makes it much less likely that I'm going to get interrupted. So, wait, what the hell? Oh, I remember why that. Okay. I still think this is a little better. Okay. Wow, I am way off course. Hi. Ooh, what have we here? Arcanist's shoes. 10% mana regen per second, chance to stun, fire damage, elemental resistance, 25% mana. Brandhauser! Brandhauser with a tier 1 sub. Thank you, Brandhauser. What's going on, man? How have you been? Thank you, thank you. Good to see you. Welcome back to the Arvanauts. I appreciate the 22 months resub. What's going on, Brandhauser? Good to see you. 22 centuries. Okay. If I got the full thing, which is 24% mana, 24% fire damage. Nah, it's still not as good. It's a little bit better armor, but other than that, it doesn't give me any of the other benefits. Keeping a university running in COVID. Yes, I am well aware, actually. I am, you know, even though I don't like it, and it's not the thing that I signed up for, as I've said many times, I'm so glad that I didn't try to be some kind of hero. What? I didn't try to be some kind of hero and try to do anything in person. It's just not safe. Like, it really isn't. So I have to fast travel and sell the rest of this at some point. Could just destroy all, I suppose, but anyway, yeah, so I'm sure that it is a difficult process to do that. Hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you, Bog Thresh, for providing to me. Up, and I leveled up. Okay, let's go over there. So we got a lot of swamp stuff going on over here, is what I'm gathering. Okay. Now, level up time. Too familiar with the sin of hoarding. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Josiah. I know, right? Okay, I got there for the dispelling. Persuasion's full. Detect hidden is at full. Stealth may actually be more useful here than dispelling, so I think I'm going to try to up my stealth first. and then I'll move on to... I just have not needed to do lockpicking upgrades at all, so I'll just increase stealth till I get that to maximum, and then probably next would be dispelling, because I'm just running out of things that are that significant. This is important, even though this now is mostly just like... I don't have a whole lot here, because I've already upgraded all my like lightning stuff that I want, and I've upgraded most of these. I haven't upgraded that, but I don't use scepters. And the same thing with staff. I mean, I guess I could use... I use a staff, so I guess more, but I use chakrams, not staves, really. Let's see. Okay. So I have like 90 something, and I need to get up to 109, I think. Exactly. That's right, Rhiannon, exactly.
Is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones of beasts greater and more terrifying than we Fae. But for all their strength, the earth at their feet lasted longer.
Here's Reginald getting bored.
It sapped their strength, their life, their flesh.
Reginald doesn't always make it through those conversations. He's like, I'm so bored. Death. Ooh. Have to fight someone, but that's okay.
The House of Sorrows have built their lives around the Midden. They feed and tend the bodies there and sanctify the ground with what dead they bring. It is they who preserve the culture of our people and make this the cradle of winter. For their part, they have been given a beacon, a small sapling of white bark and red leaves growing from the bodies in the Midden.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the Hallowed Tree.
Okay. That is going to junk. Okay, Reginald, get back here. Okay. Now back to our course. Right up here and up to the northeast. Mm-hmm. Alright, let me just pick that up. There we go. The hell are you?
I have waited some time for you to come, Siegebreaker, and it seems that my patience has, at least, been worthwhile.
Oh, we got another faction
the
quest.
House of Sorrows has need of your might. Aid us, and you will earn a strong ally in the war against the Tuatha De'On.
What do you need? Well, first of all, who are you?
You may call me Bizarrain. I represent one of the great houses of the Winter Court, the House of Sorrows. This war with the Tuatha has worn the house to all but dust. We Fae are ill-equipped to handle such change, but your kind, you mortals, can bear it.
Okay, what do you need?
Like your Alfar allies, we Winter Fae suffer under the Tuatha's onslaught. And like the Alfar, we Winter Fae need a champion. But it is a difficult position we are in, mortal. The Fae are not like your kind. We have different priorities, different threats. We need someone who understands that.
Uh-huh. Basically, we don't want to deal with our problems, so you do it.
It is not a simple task I ask of you. I have only approached you because you show the potential of use. You must still prove your worth.
Do I have to show you my CV at this point?
And find the place called the Proving Halls. This Hearthstone will grant you access. Once you are within the halls, my questions will be answered.
You're asking for me to be your champion Dude, you're asking me to be your champion, and I have to go prove myself to be your champion? How exactly does this work? Really? Alright, well, we do faction quests as well. Faction and main quests, so... Alright, where the hell is this? Oh, it's that same way? Okay, well, that comes first, so let's do that. Yeah, come in for an interview for something that we asked you to do in the first place. Oh, god damn it. Can't believe that that dude just showed up and is like, can you help me? We need a champion. You know, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, all right, I'll help you. And he's like, well, first you must prove yourself worthy. I'm like, come again? I have to prove myself worthy to you so that I can help you? How exactly does this all work? All right, let's go here first. All right, talk to me.
I trust that the Prismeer sentries stole the Prismeer sentries stole the will of my house. The Prismeer sentries stole the will of my house.
I want to talk to Sidon.
All our strength was useless against them.
There we go. Prove you can qualify for my assumptions.
See you, Siegebreaker. Cluricon can be inhospitable at times.
Still keep thinking he's like a Klingon lord. Cluricon.
We've made sure of it.
It's an adjunct gig. I'm happy to pay you almost nothing. No benefits and no governance. Just do work. Alright, you said you could help us.
So I did. We have a bit of
Look at the other guy awkwardly standing there. I could leave you alone if you want.
We have refused to bend knee to Gadflow or his god. Our numbers are few, but we have fought our kin as best we can. The once noble houses of sorrow, pride, and vengeance have all fallen under Gadflow's sway. Until they're freed, the Tuatha's
Yeah,
ranks
payment
will
and
continue
exposure.
to swell with the faithful.
Why do I need your help?
You can't fight a war on your own. And even if you could, you'd find your path barred by the House of Pride, as well as the House of Vengeance. You need a way to strike at their heart, a way to reach Gadflow himself. And we know how you can get there.
Alright. How can I trust you? Actually, what can I do?
Blind him, cut out his tongue, draw the venom from our land. Only then will we be able to begin to strike at Alabastra. The Tuatha have built
You think this is all a
Prismeer
moose-based
shanties across
economy?
Cluricon.
Very nice.
From here, Gadflow rallies the faithful, preaches the word of Tirnoch, and corrupts our land. Destroy these chantries and disrupt Gadflow's ability to infect this land. Without Gadflow,
But the guy's like,
the Tuatha in Cluricon will be disorganized and scattered. When this is done, he'll take you to Ventrinio. He can help you breach Alabastra. The Tuatha built chantries of Prismeer in the heart of Cluricon. From here, Gadflow watches, and his toxic prayers seep into the heart of every Winter Fae.
a little bit.
No Fae can withstand their power up close, and no House of the Winter Court can be free until those abominations are destroyed. There are 3 of them, to the south and east. Kill their guards, then smash their crystals and be done with them.
So kill them
Gadflow can
first.
Stop you, but it's just a harmless projection. He can't hurt you. At least, not directly.
Alright.
Go now. Break.
So I have to destroy the Prismeer chantries. Is there anywhere in here? Do any of you have something I can sell? It's just Fate Weaver right there.
So few of the Winter Court left to stand against the Tuatha.
Shoot. I was really hoping someone could help buy stuff. Although actually what I should do, I think, now that I think of it, is I think I should actually fast travel and sell some stuff. There are the chantries. Alright, so I'm going to go there first. Proving halls. Hey, thank you for the, That's funny. Thank you so much for the resub, Uncle Elias. 25 months. Wow. Good to see you, Elias. I hope everything is well with you. Thank you, thank you. It's good to see you. Alright, let's go back to a place where it's easy to sell stuff. Let's go to Shieldring Keep. Fast travel there. Sell things. A while since I've been here.
Greetings. Did you really reforge Aegon's hammer?
Yes, I did.
The things to repair? You'll want Fiona.
I'll talk to Fiona in a minute. Sell all stuff. Okay, now sell. What else am I going to sell? Let me sell stuff that I don't need. I'm never going to use this, so go away. Same for this. I need room. I don't need this. I don't need this. Don't even know what the hell this is. Okay, I already have this stuff, so I don't need to hold on to it. And I need the room. I don't care about that. I need to care about that, that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that, that. I guess I'll keep those. I don't care about that. Oh wait, is that not actually... Man, that's not... that's frustrating. It's not actually selling anything. Or it's not lowering my inventory. Which is... I don't know whether to be happy about that or annoyed. Carry an entire CVS. Exactly. All right.
That's all.
Okay, where's Fiona?
Did you really reforge
Good.
Aegon's ham? I suppose your plate's dented it.
That is correct. Repair everything and be quiet. All right.
And you want me to mend it?
Yep, I
Goodbye
did. Thanks.
now.
Okay. Let's get out. That's cool, the lighting. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't... Whoops. I just can't spend money fast enough because the stuff that you want is out in the world. You know, like you can just get stuff that's out in the world. Okay. Okay. Let's get going. Go to the proving halls first since that's on the way. Wait. This way. Okay, sounds good, Shadow. Oh. He gave me the Heartstone, which is this thing. I don't know. I need to be willing also to get rid of some of these accessories that I don't need. I probably should get rid of these things. Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay. Let's see. I should be right there. Ooh, what is that? Got a purple over there. Yeah, I can. That's true. The house stash. Yeah, some of it I did that as well. Bar guests. Yeah. Stout greatsword. No. Bow of Denargle, uncovered in the peat bogs of Cluracan. This bow of an unknown wood and an unknown style, but an unknown hand, has no precedent in Amalur. 60 physical, 47 piercing, 20% damage versus beast, 12% chance to critical hit. That's nice. It's just unfortunate that it's not my build. Wait, what? Oh. Wasn't what I was looking for. Whoops. Ooh, hey. More mana. Okay. It's not bad. Okay. What I really need, though, is to figure out how to get to that damn... whoops. Nope. How to get to those proving halls so I can prove to the guy that I'm worthy to help him, which he requested. Because that's the thing. How the flip do I get down there? So I gotta go around, I guess. Ow. Oh, you're out of my range. Okay. I mean, I'm at this point in the game, I've been leaving behind so much stuff because I just don't need it. And so there were so many chests, and like I can't even imagine trying to be a completionist on this because I just feel like you'd just be constantly depressed. Like it would just be this tedious, never-ending display of like no. Okay. Right, because I need to go around. You stopped robbing houses? Like, I don't know, like, do I... Hello. Okay. Okay. Dispelling is no longer a problem. I would need unlimited inventory space. You have max detect hidden. Yeah, well, because I thought it made sense to do that, but I do wonder a little bit. Wait a minute. 27 physical, 47 fire, 65 burning damage over 3 seconds. So yeah, 139. This is 31 physical, 52 damage. This is better. Oh man, Solstice. Finally, my Solstice is being replaced. Well, we knew this day would come. And it finally has. Okay. Okay. Hi. Ooh, do you sell things?
You have come, as he said you might. Have you found our king, Bizarane, waiting for you in Cursewood? The Winterfey need your help, but it is only Bizarane's place to tell you of our plight. Remember.
Remember. Hi, do you do stores stuff?
Please, mortal, remember.
Oh, you're not going to let me talk to you unless... Okay. Gotcha. Alright, let's go. What? Find the proving halls, huh? Oh, wait. What the heck? Right, because I have to go down here. Okay. Right, I was like, what? Equinox is spring, and then there's the winter solstice. Okay, I'll go there, proving halls in just a minute. As soon as I pick this up. Ooh.
Glory to the great.
Can I sell things to you?
Far from forests of the west, do the dying have this rest?
What? Hey! The hell was that? He's like, all of a sudden, he's like, okay, ready, go. Okay, hi. Are any of you... No, I don't need quests. No, I don't have a moment. Okay. Never mind.
And so another mortal
What?
approaches, even as this one's blood has yet to dry. But my desire to extinguish mortal life has yet to be satiated.
Hey, Ashel.
Come, you seem a warrior. Why not fight me? Excellent. I hope you provide more of a challenge than this pathetic wretch did. Enough of this farce. I have fought more than enough mortals on your terms.
This
on your
farce.
ground. Let us see if you were as powerful in my domain. We will finish this fight in my hollow, Tyne Hill. The magics of the Midden run strong.
Cameraman. Cameraman.
We will be unbeatable.
Cameraman.
You did it! What no one else has done. You actually bested that monster. It is much to ask, but none in our camp have been able to stand against him. You must answer his challenge. Fight him again. Kill him, for the sake of our mission.
Why is a Fae attacking your camp?
We don't know. He's not to Arthur, but he damn near fights like one. He's been coming here, dueling us one by one.
Exactly.
There's some sick point he means to prove by gutting us. And those he doesn't kill outright are dragged back into the Midden with him. Please, we're scouts, not seasoned fighters. We can't complete our mission if this headsman continues picking us off. Thank the gods. If he called you to Tyne Hill, then that means you'll have to fight him there.
Okay.
But be warned. This Fae uses magics we haven't seen before. It's like he's feeding on the energies of this place. Or worse, there are those that fall to the headsman, but then there are others. Prisoners. What he does with them in Tyne Hill, no one knows.
I mean, I only came down here to find a merchant, quite honestly, so...
He's in Tyne Hill. It's a hollow.
Okay, that's fine.
Somewhere in the...
Alright, see ya.
Find the headsman. Finish him.
A time to reap. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll make sure to not do that anytime soon. This up here is what I was looking for. But I was hoping I could get to a store first. But no such luck. Okay. Here we go. So... And let's do a hard save there. Alright. Open.
And so you have come, whether to aid the house or rain punishment on the Tuatha, I do not know. That you are here is enough. To assuage your confusion, I am Bizarrain, king of the house. During your trials, I will observe and communicate to you through this medium.
Medium. What is this about?
This is about you, of course. You are the only mortal to be given a chance to join the House of Sorrows.
And then to help us.
But do not think such an offer is given out of honor or respect for you. What drives me to this offer is what brought you here. Necessity.
And the fact that we're getting our butts kicked.
Through the crystal you see before you, it is not magical in and of itself, but a conduit for my own magic. All your actions will be known to me. Every word will be listened to. What you do is of no concern to me. What I hope to evaluate is what you are, to know how you might best help the house. I have locked the way behind you. The way forward is your only path out of these halls. I can tell you no more, other than that I will be watching.
All right, Broseph. Shoot. Okay. So I have to explore this place. It begins with going this way. Let's try fast traveling just for kicks.
Help me, mortal! The beast will kill me if you do not help!
What beast? What's going on here?
Beast roam these halls, mortal. Once these lands were quiet, gentle. Now they mean to kill all that tread upon it, even the Winter Fae. My people have lived in peace for decades, centuries. But now we're awash in war and corruption, and we cannot stop it.
Yeah, well, I can't help you because your king doesn't think I'm worthy. So if you could talk to him about that, that would be...
I do not know. The midden, it has been sullied. We've never feared such assaults until recently.
Why'd you come running at me and saying there was a monster then?
It is here.
Okay. Oh, hi. Right. Thank you for stepping up to face the Fate Weaver today. And better luck next time. Try our home game. He was of two minds about it. Very nice, very nice. Enduring talisman. It's actually probably better. Okay, here we go. And... oh, wow. Okay. Let's get moving. Open.
And so you have completed your first trial. Your actions spoke volumes, but your reactions are just as pertinent. You killed the creature that was chasing that woman. Why?
She was in trouble. Tell me why I'm here.
It would be at great fault if I did not know something of you, the mysterious mortal without a fate to call his own. Your lack of faith is intriguing, I will admit. And although it is why I summoned you, it does not represent the whole of your nature. Hence, the need for evaluation.
He's like, why did you help the woman? I'm like, why are you looking at me?
Sorrows succumbing to poison. I am interested to see what you make of him.
Okay. Okay. You build up fate pretty quickly in this game, actually. Open. Hi, I hear you're suffering from poison.
Please, are you the mortal that Bizarrain has brought to aid us? The one he is promised. Thank mercy, I have been poisoned. But now that you are here, you can kill me. Please, end my suffering.
Who did this to you?
I do not know. Everything is blurred. I do not even know where I am. It must have been him. He does whatever he cares with his subordinates.
His Bizarrain guy.
Bizarrain.
Bizarrain did this?
He was meant to save us from the Tuatha, to preserve our oldest traditions, to protect the Winter Fae. I do not know. It is some poison. In other times, the Fae would not be vulnerable.
It's just Bizanus.
But we are weaker now. We are prone. I could have walked from this once. But now...
You want me to kill you?
Please, mortal. I know it's strange, but the Fae are not like you. Death is different to us. I will rise once more in time, but killing me will let me escape this suffering. Thank you for ending this.
So I wouldn't do that normally, except for the fact that the Fae are, like, they really literally are just resurrection machines. So it's a whole different kind of situation with them. Otherwise, I would not have been on board with that. I forgot there was one chest back there I should check. Sure, justify it. Yeah. It's the classic, you know, do you kill someone to save their suffering, or, you know.
Death is something you readily deliver, it seems. But did that Fae die as a result of your mercy, or your barbarism?
Why is this trial needed?
I lead a court of Winterfell who wish to free these lands from the Tuatha, and we have gone too long without new blood. You have demonstrated substantial worth. One trial remains.
Whoa. Cruel chakrams. It's a cruel chakrams. The hell? Why would I do that? 45 shocking damage over 5 seconds. So talking 107. Oh, because of extra critical hit damage? Yeah, well. Great minds, as they say, Josiah, right? Cruel chakras, since you're gone.
You have reached this chamber at last. The time of trial is over. No more apparitions, no more questions.
You just said this was going to be my last
The House of
trial.
Sorrows has always held a precarious position in this world, and now we hold on to it by the tips of our fingers. You think you have broken the Tuatha's grip on Cluracan. You have not. Even now, the Winter Fae and the House of Sorrows are subject to their malice.
Why show yourself now?
Because there are trials that I can observe from afar, and others that I must see at hand. We have reached the trial that I must be present for, if I am to test you truly.
Why do I need to strike you?
What you need to do and why you must do it are two very different matters, mortal. I deal in instructions, not explanations. Nor could you have fought me if you had chosen to do so. What you see before you is but an apparition.
Hey.
Now that your trial has concluded, come with me. The Tuatha have yet to break down our doors, but I would not put that past them.
He's playing Among Us.
The house is poised to collapse from the Tuatha's dissension and destruction, and I need one to help us.
That's why I wasted time testing you. You call this a trial?
I know it is not the mortal way to test someone in a manner such as this. The beast, the poison, it was all done out of necessity. I did not need you to understand the trial. I only needed it completed. I do not have time for you to meet the struggles of the house unprepared.
Is any of that real?
Some, your reactions were real, but the Fae with whom you interacted, Tybri, Kadarok, and myself, were not. They were but apparitions of the Fae you will come to know in this house.
Come to this
As facsimiles,
house.
the apparitions were appropriate enough, but I think you will find their real-world counterparts more complex. Then welcome to our ranks, mortal. The Hearthstone I gave you at the start of the trials will now reflect your affinity with us. Come, join me at the House of Sorrows. I will show you a world stranger than you have ever seen.
I can show you the world. Oh my gosh, he's got more to say.
The Far Kelidae, they call themselves. The Faithful. They take the Fae of Winter and craft them into an army. But they know little of true
Apparitions.
devotion. The Midden is the cradle in which our race of winter was fostered. It is a place of rot, of decay, a place where the House of Sorrows holds reign. The House of Sorrows made a pact with the Tuatha. They would not interfere with us if we did not interfere with their war with the Alfar. Of course, the Tuatha did not trust us, so they insisted that a new king be appointed to the house, one agreeable to both parties.
Oh, the Vichy government.
In the end, I was the one chosen. I was to be king. But in answering that call, I have been labeled a traitor by many within the house. My summer brethren embody the growth and progression of nature. As such, establishing...
Yeah, come live in a place of rot and decay. Like, okay.
But the Winter Fae bear the burden of regression and decay in their essence. Left alone, they would never be able to overcome such a weight. They could never unite. The house's founder, the Weeping King, took on their sorrows and freed them. We carry the burden inherent in the Winter Fae, so they can achieve greatness. To your kind, it is a celebration of war. But before your mortal corpses were hung there by Tuatha, it was the emblem of our house's duty. The most reverend corpses were placed not in the midden, but hung upon those boughs to show all of nature that we still revere our essence of decay. But like all things in these lands, The tree has been defiled by war. Saturnin took our greatest symbol,
Saturnin?
turned it to filth.
There's like Gorgar. There's like, who the hell is Saturnin?
He is the agent of the Tuatha, and though he bears their allegiance, his appearance is that of a winter
It's
fae.
another name. It's like, then there's this other guy.
I know little of him, but of me and my house, his knowledge is wide and deep. With every action, he reveals that he is merely toying with us. He is not a type of foe I am familiar with, for he does not attack outright. Instead, he instills fear and despair.
He is Grima Wormtongue.
The Prince of Sorrows once,
Jupiterian.
but now, no longer. He wages a war against the Tuatha with little support, but his own strength. Perhaps that is enough for him, but the only thing he will weaken is the house's morale.
How can we stop
If we are
them?
to discuss the plight of the house, I will do so at his heart. Come, meet me in the main hall of the House of Sorrows, and we will speak more.
Alright. See ya. Okay. So, Voices of the Dead. Meet with Bizarrain. Nope. Wrong thing. Accessories. Heartstone. Ooh. 20%. That's interesting. 20% health regen per second while at low health. Oh, man. Okay. I'm not going to need that. Let's add that to junk. I like that mana regen. There you go. Hey, what's up, Axeman? New prey, huh? Okay. Let's give me this thing. Alright, now I should have access to the House of Sorrows. Made it for you. Truckin' Mage. That triggers... Yeah, another one. Wait, that triggers below 50%? What do you mean? What's up, Tren? How you doing, Trending? This thing here triggers below 50? It says... Oh. Oh, really? Is that true? See, the thing is, this is the thing that I don't like giving up on, though. And it is this... The plus 1.5 mana regen per second. I guess I don't have to have that. I don't have a lot of mana regen is the problem. So, like... Well, that actually gives me mana regen. So maybe it's worth it then, because that is pretty good, actually. Although, I don't know how often I get below 50%. I'm going to keep it there. I have not found myself getting below it so far. Hey, come back here.
I have a task for you. Of late, there are many in this house.
Yeah, no, that's good to know.
My authority with disdain.
Disdain.
As such, there is need of someone unbiased by our house's history and the traditions therein. Someone such as you. We must move quickly. The Tuatha will not hold their strikes for long. Let us
It's like
stop
Bruce
their
Lee.
next blow.
Okay, how can we stop them?
You fail to understand. Although the Tuatha wage war with us, as they have with the Alfar, they do so by other methods. Our enemies are subtle. They target individuals, not armies. They strike at convictions, not cities.
It's a good line.
And by doing so, they can retreat to where we cannot find them. For all our years of struggle, we know only this, that our enemy is led by a Tuatha agent, Saturnin. He is the master of this shadowy coup.
How do we find Saturnin?
We cannot right now. He hides himself and covers his tracks well. But I have a lead which you will investigate with one of our delvers, Tybri. A tender, Katarak, has fled the house and killed a fellow member in doing so. I suspect Saturn...
I just dealt with Katarak, an apparition of him.
Perhaps that Katarak might be Saturnin himself. Bring Tybri to the body of Katarak's victim. Though dead, the sorrows will remain on the corpse. the Sorrows can lead us to Kadarok.
Kadarok.
The Tenders are those sacred few who oversee the decay and decomposition of a Winter Fae's body. They also oversee the Midden itself, for like a body, the Midden is a physical thing, a vessel for rot and ruin, that which is required for
Chicken
death
tenders.
to become rebirth. Finally, they once tended to the gallows tree, but that was before the Tuatha perverted it.
And Delvers?
Members of the house may choose one of two paths. The path of the Delver, or the path of the Tender. Delvers are those who commune with the sorrows of the living Fae and the recently deceased. They draw forth these sorrows and assume them. However, most Delvers lost their talent over these last few centuries. But our youngest, Tybri, shows some promise.
He's not like the rest of these kids. Alright, what did you need me to do?
There is a tender named Kadarok.
Yeah, you told me that.
I want you to find him and put an end to him. For if he is not Saturnin himself, then he is betraying our secrets to the Tuatha.
Alright.
I listen.
Okay, what I really need here, Sorrow's Delver. Alright, I've got to find someone who can buy stuff for me here first. Hi, who are you?
Greetings, mortal. I am a tender of the Midden.
Oh, you can train me?
I've been instructed to offer you
Oh, I need
what
skill of
insight I
7.
believe about the art of remember.
Really? Okay, hold on. So I have, oh, shoot. It's not that, maybe it's status? There we go. So I need to get this to level 7 before she can train me. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Who calls?
I want to find someone I can sell things to. Where's the stuff that I can sell to?
Speak swiftly.
Must I wander around looking for people?
What is needed?
That's right, the House of Sorrows, which is where this is right now. Oh. What? I don't want to go that way. To quote a certain famous film version of a dwarf, you'd find more cheer in a graveyard. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba.
I listen.
Now. No. House of Sorrows is right there. See? House of Sorrows. Right there. Right, score tab. And jump. What's up?
So, you were the mortal. There were whispers that Bizarane had welcomed one of you amongst us. But to pick the siege breaker, I am awed. I forget myself. Bizarane has made his wishes clear, and we must do as he asks. Are you ready to begin?
I love the fact that even though I don't have a sign, they just look at me and they're like, "You're the siege breaker." So who are you?
I am Tybri. I have only 2 centuries to my name. I was asked to join the house because of my abilities. I can hear them. The sorrows in people. The essence of decay and ruin that precedes winter. I can even hear the sorrows faintly in you. Few delvers are left who can hear any sorrows at all, but never have any claim to hear them as much as I. Many believe me to be a liar.
217.
The Midden was once a sacred place for the House of Sorrows, for all Winterfell, where the bodies of the dead were left to decompose. Our bodies do not rot as mortal corpses do. So when Saturnin placed the bodies of mortals here, they putrefied, corrupting the Midden. Scavengers and beasts now roam the Midden, and the body we seek is deep within. I must have someone to watch my back.
Ah, the classic escort quest. Hey, wait a second. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go. Yeah. She's only 17. Not Sister Christian, Josiah? By the great Night Ranger. Sister Christian with you. It's true.
I must begin
Motorin.
The magic is sure to draw
What's
the
your
wild fae in
price of light?
Hold them back while I commune with the sorrows.
Communing with the sorrows. Blah, 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 blah. Boggart land. Oh, ow. Whoa! Oh, damn it. God damn it. Jeez. Damn it. Oh, bog thresh, huh? Ow. These guys are tough. I'm gonna have to pull out my big guns here. They do sound like sea lions. Okay. Not this one. Alright, so let's go. It's time for greater damage boost. Let's go with a Master Mana Potion, Master Damage Deflection, Master Hat, Hardened Shell. Let's go with Lightning Storm, or Regen Potion, Sorcerer's Intelligence, Steeled Curtain, Warrior's Strength, and Slashing Fury. And also a Regen Potion. We good?
Yes. It is done.
Good.
Hador's sorrows left a strong impression on the corpse. He is hiding in the Siren Crypt in the Drowned Forest. You should go there, but be wary. The impression Cadorc left on the body was conflicted. Something is not right here. I will return to
A
the
potion
house.
problem.
With the beast beaten back, it should prove safe enough now.
Alright, where do I find him?
The dead do not speak lies. Kadarok has gone to Siren Crypt in the Drowned Forest. It was once a mighty fortress, but like all things in this war, it was reduced to ruin. Lesser, cruder beasts and beings walk.
I can stop my potion use at any time, Josiah.
To hide there, it makes little sense. But from what the Sorrows told me, it seems as though he had nowhere else to go.
At any time.
Farewell.
Okay. 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 Good. All right. Now we have to go to Siren Crypt, huh? Oh man, it's down there? That is not close. Okay. Well, let's go to Melson Shear. Ooh, I think I can actually... at least I can sell stuff.
The hero of Melson Shear.
There we go. Thank you.
Care to take a look at my wares?
I already
Another
did.
time then.
It won't let me, right? Okay, so I have to go south. Okay, that's fine. Let me do a hard save here. Okay. All of life is better with liberal application of potions, yes. I do use that basically when I'm really hard pressed. I mean, I could have pulled out, you know, Fate Weaving at that point, but there's no real reason for me to do that, and I don't like using those unless I'm dealing with what's really obviously a boss. Although Fate restores pretty quickly. So, but still. Yep. Well, unlike Skyrim, where you could run out of it, right? Or, frankly, Neverwinter Nights was like that, too. Probably more realistic this way, or, I mean, that way, but... Chakrams of Gloom. No, it's not as good. Hey, what's up, Rockon? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, looks like we got something going on over here. What's up over here? Alfar Camp. Hey.
Greetings, stranger.
Greetings. Are you a healer?
Watch out for Banshine. They make them
813,000. I had a couple times where I had to use a healer when I was getting cursed by stuff, but... But it's been a while since I've had to really concern myself with that. Whoa. Dude. This guy's annoying me. jerk. Pissed me off. So there, I used it because I was just like, you know what, dude? I've had enough of you. Suddenly the bow from Shadow of Mordor. Oh, man. Okay. See, now I'm out of that fate, which I don't love to be in that situation, but whatever. Hey, it's a Saren crit. See ya. Okay. Here we go. Oh, she was only 17 as Rick James? I did not know that. On Cloud Rock. I will do that. Hi. Nice job, Sprite Frost Champion. Just murder hobo some. Well, I mean, listen. Open up, hidden door. Okay. I'm already halfway there to my little reckoning, my reckoning meter there. Hi. Alright. Welcome in, Reginald. Nice for you to join us. I was just going over here, you know. She's only 73? That's really funny. What? Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong button. I was like, why is it doing it? Oh god, spiders. There we go. Man, if they had some kind of a perk that would let that big, you know, my kind of go-to, if they had some perk that sped up the speed of that cast, it would be so OP. It still counts if you're into that. Alright. Hey.
You
Cataract.
Vizirain's cat's paw, then? I knew he had let a mortal into the house's ranks. But this is who he sends to do his dirty work. Fie on him. You may return me to the cycle, but if you ever see your master, tell him this. He will never get his hands on the Sorrows. I, all of us, will stop him.
I love me some Stunlock, people. Hi, were you looking for me? Unfortunately, you didn't get to me in time. Oh, man. I have had so many times that I've been Stunlocked in games that it is such a pleasure to be able to Stunlock someone else. I can't even tell you. It's so great. It's the best. Stunlock for the win. Yup. The hell was Reginald during that fight? I need to get more lockpicks pretty soon, actually. Whoa, what the hell is that? That is a staff of some kind. Oh no, it's a scepter? Mizric's Demise, 49 lightning damage, 32 shocking over 5 seconds, 5% lightning damage, minus 10% mana cost. That's nice. Looted from a nameless ice brine coast barrow. The origins of this weapon are obscure. Alright, so this does about the same amount of damage, but it's that minus 10% mana cost that I like. Whoops. Okay. Was Reggie stunlocked? I didn't know that's what was going on. Because I was just stuck in the corner. Whoa. What the... Hi, what are you guys doing here? Man, I love the attack juggle. The attack followed by juggle is good stuff. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, I can just leave? Okay, well, let me do that. If I can leave, I will do so. And go back to see what's his face. Gonna go see Bassinet. Talk to him about how I found Shaka Khan. And then describe the way that I will save the house of Soda Pop. Mortal, how can you possibly blah 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 blah. Okay, good. And world map. House of Sorrows, let's do it. What's up?
You have finally returned. Much has happened since you were away.
What the hell's going on here?
The house has been sundered. Not by Tuatha, but by ourselves.
What? I was only away for like 3 seconds. What happened? What's going on?
The house has rebelled. The other members of the house have marched against the Tuatha. I'm afraid they may have attacked Bizarine. I do not think he is dead, but we must see to him. Saturnin is watching us. I can sense it.
What if you're Saturnin?
Bizarine is left undefended.
What if Bizarine is Saturnin? Why did the house rebel?
It will be difficult for you to understand, but many did not consider Bizarine the true king of our house. While many wanted to war with the Tuatha, Bizarine stayed our hands. And while our house collapsed around us, Bizarine did nothing. I will not lie. Though I see the value of your presence, many felt that bringing a mortal into our ranks crossed the line. With you, Bizarine made his final error. Yes, unfortunately the doors to the house are barred from the inside. I'm capable of shadow stepping through, but I'm afraid that you, as a mortal, must take a longer route.
Of course.
Go through the proving halls.
Oh, man.
But be warned, Bolgun roam those corridors now. Saturnines already started moving to crush us. Farewell.
Freaking typical, man. Also, I got a bunch of stuff. Cowl of Sorrows. Ooh, that's gonna be... That's... Okay, hold on. Alright, so this is... Alright, so that's plus the Weeping King's followers enlisted these relics in their crusade against the despair, threatening to overwhelm the House of Sorrows. So I have plus 25% mana, 15% health, 2 to sorcery abilities, plus 15% mana regen per second, and plus 10% elemental resistance. With the Cowl of Sorrows, I've got 15% mana regen and plus 1 per second, so that already clears out one of these. Then the second one, which I have, will give me more fire, ice, and lightning damage. And the third one will give me plus 2 to sorcery abilities. So the only thing is this, elemental resistance. This is going to be better, actually. Cowl of Sorrows. Gloves of Sorrow. Sandals of Sorrow. Only thing I have right now is the Robes of the Dark Imperium, but if I can find that one, even as it is... Right now, I have already everything but that last 15% elemental resistance, so it's better. House divided, okay. Why are they fighting despair? It's true. It's like, well, they want their own sorrows, though, right? Like, they don't want you to tell them what their sorrows are. Okay, let's go with that. And since we're here, let's go with Master Damage Deflection. Let's go with Steeled Curtain. Let's go with a Greater Health Regen Potion. Greater Lightning Storm. Greater Mana Sap. Steeled Curtain. And a Mana Regen Potion. Good. Okay. Gloves and Feet saves you mana also. Yeah. In general, it's better. Whoa. What the... Alright, that was less than impressive. And I'm already back up to full on my reckoning thing. Local map. House of Stars is like mediocre emo band from the 90s. It's true. Every time they get that sampled sound of the thing barking, it sounds like it's right next to them, like a roar, 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 roar. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a sea lion. Okay. Hey, what's up? Not you guys. Good times. Good effort, guys. Good effort. Longbow of bloodshed. As opposed to the longbow of peace, I suppose. Their barg is worse than their bite. I remember Faith No More. Good name for a band. Considerably better than the band itself, but... Hey, you guys shouldn't be lying down on the job, and here's why. Zap! What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Whoa. Cessblade. Such potent enchantments are usually reserved for Fey Kings, Queens, and Archsages. That looks troubling. Unfortunately, though, it's not my build. You leaving, Dragon? You taking off? Is that what I'm understanding? Okay. Motoring. What's your price of flight? Of finding Mr. Right. Whoops. Aha, the secret way. You'd think they would bar the inside of both of these, but... Of the water treatment plant. Oh, you spelled out what I would say. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, Dragon, did you install your Corsair stuff that you were getting? What's up, Bizrain?
Speak. You have arrived as Tybri said you would. It is good that you were able to get through the proving halls unscathed.
They were fine.
But there are greater events at
They were fine. They weren't terrible.
The house may have breathed its last.
Okay.
He has wreaked havoc within the house and loosed horrors that none of us dare witness a second time. He is our foe, and he must be stopped. The rebels have begun a march of folly to make war on the Tuatha. As they said, they are rallying at a fortress called the Fallen Hall.
Fallen Hall.
I sought to stay them. They ignored me. I sought to warn them. They paid no heed. For them, the war started when I became the King of Sorrows. And now, my reign ends. Saturnin wants this, mortal. Without leadership, the rebels will be easily picked off. And so it falls to you and Tybri to save them.
Nice. That's good.
Years ago, the House of Sorrows and the Tuatha made a pact of necessity. The house would remain free of the Tuatha.
Oh, I didn't know that, Rock God.
With their war.
I never played the
In
Darkness.
addition, the Tuatha demanded we appoint a more amiable king. One who would uphold the pact. And so I was named. I became the face of our submission. And when Saturnin led the Tuatha to fight us, the house had no reason left to heed me. Saturnin has made a miscalculation in moving to kill these rebels. Namely, he did not foresee you. We must exploit this fact.
Alright, sleep well, Helmus.
Saturnin will have to reveal himself in some form.
Good luck on a better day tomorrow.
And learn all you can from him. Kill him if possible. I have instructed Tybri to assist you as best she can, but she is not as suited to this work as you, mortal. Look after her.
Alright, where do I find these rebels?
They are in the Fallen Hall. Save who you can, but more importantly, we must learn what we can of Saturnin.
Saturnin. Alright, go to the Fallen Hall. Let's do a hard save here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Hey, wait, come back. Supposed to look after you. Okay. Oh, that's where the headsman is? Oh, interesting. Okay. Not that I care at the moment, because I'm worried about this. All right. Fallen Hall. Oh man, I need to get... Okay. Yes, this is right. The guy wearing a ton of rings. Man, ain't that the... That's funny, Reno. Ain't that the truth? God, this year. Whoa. Curious of the Fey Hunter. Impenetrable gauntlets. Well... Hello, boggarts. Shoot. Wrong thing. Okay. See, like, this is stuff that at this point, I'm like, why am I still getting junk like this? Like at this point, at this level, why am I getting this junk? Yeah, exactly. It's like the Onion should be out of business, basically. Hello, Jotun warrior. See ya. These guys always die in a very interesting fashion. Know what to make of it, but whoops. Wait. Okay. Right. Oh man, I have to go down through there. Alright. Well. Didn't catch that. Mirror knives. Very cool. Unfortunately, not my build. Oh man, you know what, Josiah? I was thinking about the fact that, like, I'm avoiding at all costs anything that says, like, well, this 2021 can't possibly be worse. Like, I don't want to obviously say that. But man, I can't, I mean... I don't know. I'm going to be extremely troubled, I guess I would say, if we get a year worse than this one anytime soon. I mean, there may be aspects of a given year that are going to be worse, but just as a, like, part of it, too, is just that it came out of nowhere, too. I mean, like, so much of this stuff was just... And then it just kept going and kept going and kept going. So... I think this is the way. This is the way. Oh, hi. Ah, damn it. Maybe next time don't do the classic, you know, better than you, Broseph. Alright. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hi. All right. It's got so much easier when I got whatever it is that took away the traps. I forget what it was. One of my abilities took away the traps on dispelling and made it a lot easier. Shocking chakrams. Physical ice and lightning? That's cool, but it's considerably worse overall damage-wise. Yeah. It just feels like, you know... And then regular lockpicking, you just don't need to invest anything in. Hey, what's up? See, that's what I mean. She would normally have been able to interrupt me. But because of the those spheres that are circling me the whole time, just makes it so much easier. Okay, Fallen Hall.
It is a dark place we have come to. I can hear the sorrows of our brothers and sisters. They are crying out with each sword stroke.
Alright, I'll do the best I can.
Tainted this place.
Where can we find him?
We must head deeper into the hall. Behind the great cavern there's a whole fast seal.
Thank you for the follow, Truckin' Mage.
The rebels will be there.
Thank you, and welcome to the Argonauts here. Okay. So, good. Let's create this thing. Wabam. I really do want the spheres, like I said. Okay, let's do it. Open. Hey. Everyone stop fighting. Everybody move.
They are going to destroy us.
No, they're not. I got it. Hey. So I heard something about dying? What? Die, Mohu! Some of these reused assets are kind of like... I don't know. I mean, they're not exactly reused. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for the follow, Chuck, and I appreciate it. Don't be a stranger. Sleep well.
Look, that must be the leader. That was the leader. Must have been Saturnin. And if he's heading in there, that must be where the rest of the House of Sorrows are. We have to get past this door. We need to stop him before the rebels are all killed.
Alright, well, I'm happy to take ideas. How do we open them?
The Fallen Hall is a fortress in the Phalanx.
What?
To get to its heart, we will need to open 3 great doors. There should be 2 other sigil stones that we can use in addition to the one before us. They will grant us passage.
Okay.
The Fallen Hall is well known in these
Yeah, you
lands.
told me that.
They are strewn throughout the hall.
Okay, so activate all the sigil stones. Okay, that's one. Oh. Okay, we'll take care of that in a minute. Let's get it this way. Alright, here's the second one. Well, hello. Oh, god damn it. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Healer dies first. Oh, wow. See ya, Prismere Troll. Okay. All right. So, Scepter of Ferocity, huh? Nope, nope, nope. Not as a primary. Scepter of Ferocity. 50% chance to steal 20 mana per hit is nice, but not as much as having 10% mana cost overall.
Yes?
That is the next sigil stone, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you. I agree. Let's finish this. Oh, shoot. Anybody else? Okay. Lovely. All right. And fine troll hide leggings. Okay, let's dispel. What? Ah! What the hell? It's the first time I've had trouble dispelling one of these in a long time. There we go. Okay, that is another one of those longbow of bloodshed. Okay, destroy. 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 That's what I mean, like, I wish you could even filter out, you know, white, con, like, armor and weapons and stuff, because there's just no... I'm not going to use them. It's nice, but not my build. Okay. Second sigil. Okay. Oh, What is this thing? Oh, okay, never mind. C-Flex. Okay. Hi there. See ya, Tuatha. Hi. So powerful, this skill. As I said, its only weakness is it's slow. If I could get it a little faster, it'd be pretty much epically awesome. As it is, it's still really good. Okay. Got another sigil up there.
Yes?
Hey. What's up, guys? Guardian staff, huh? No, still better. Impenetrable buckler, unless more is done. Yeah, it's true. I mean, like, even in the days of Diablo, right? They always kind of oversold what some of these things actually did. Alright, so I have to confront Saturnin.
Yes.
Who is probably going to be the dude himself. I've been suspicious of that dude ever since he was like, oh, we don't know who he is or why he's there, but just keep fighting him over and over again. I'm like, really? Perhaps I am too suspicious. Yeah, exactly. It's penetrated resistant. It's like the classic, it's waterproof to a certain point. I'm like, no. It is not. It's either waterproof or it isn't. Hey, what's up, guys? Didn't catch that. Oh, you couldn't get your stupid little interrupt thing off this time, could you? See ya. Jerkweed. Alrighty. Hey, what's up? Where am I? Okay. The other thing that's great about that spell is the fact that the thing is that its area effect all around you means that even if I can't see what the hell's going on, it still is likely to hit the things that are close to me, which can be very useful in certain circumstances. Whoops. Ah. Useful. Alright, it's time to confront what's-his-face. Okay. Let's get a hard save in there. Okay. Excuse me. keep forgetting that she's behind me with mage spells. And, like, so every so often I see those things flying past me, and I'm like, oh, and then it keeps not affecting me, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I remember that that's because she's a mage. Let's go pick this up. Ugh, of course. Well, I tell you what. It's about time for me to use these anyway. So I'm going to have one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. I'll take one of these, 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 one of these. Hello, Saturnin.
Oh, this is splendid.
The hell are you?
I was worried I would have nothing left to see to after I slaughtered these wretches. Saturnin, you use that name so freely, but your little guess is wrong. I am not Saturnin. I am but a blade that Saturnin has employed in his war. And now, that blade turns on you. You are more amusing than I originally believed. But my master has given me instructions to spare you. Saturnin has a message for you to deliver to your master. This war is over. Soon the sorrows will belong to the Tuatha.
The fact that this guy delivered that little speech on his back is all you need to know about that. Is like, oh, you're amusing.
And we have nothing to show for it. No Saturnin, no safety. The Weeping King left the world with good cause. For all that is left of the House of Sorrows is ruin.
What do we do now?
We must return to Bizrain with this news. He will want to know what has happened here.
I still say Bizrain is Saturnin.
Farewell.
Really need to get some more lockpicks. Although I suppose you could make an argument that my lockpicks have never actually dropped below, like, whatever it was, 25 or something. So... Ooh, Ward of the North. Solid block of ice was found by Varant fishermen on the Icebrine coast. It has since changed hands various times and is thought to have been lost at sea after an attack by the notorious pirate Dead Kell. 209 physical, plus 80 mana, 25 ice damage, 15 freezing over 5 seconds. Wow. Plus 80 mana is nice, but fortunately, not my build. So once again, blame it on the Bizrain, yeah. Whatever you do, don't put the blame on you. Man, this is like my entire high school experience. So many times waking up, knowing I was going to have to go back to school that day and being like, oh, God, and it's like 7, it's like 6:30 in the morning because we started, our first class was 7:30, which is an abomination. Man. What's up? That's all I saved was 2 Sorrows Rebels. I thought Milli Vanilli was cool. We all had, I still have somewhere in my, I'm sure in my garage, I have a collection of tapes, including the Village People with the classic song Ready for the 80s. Which pretty much tells you everything you need to know about what they were about. Ready for the 80s. Yes. No one was truly ready for the 80s. That's very true.
Speak. This latest wound he has dealt may be fatal.
Yeah, I got the robes of sorrow now. That's the full set.
Succumb, and then he can find these sorrows. So that is what we will deny him. Let our losses harden our resolve. Where once we sought victory, we shall now seek attrition.
Why does he want the sorrows?
It is a difficult magic for a mortal mind to grasp, but the accumulation of centuries of sorrows is a fearsome weapon indeed. The burden of a single lifetime of sorrows can be debilitating. Their impact can instill madness or drive a life to end itself.
That's creepy.
Saturnin would hold a millennium of sorrows.
Nah, that whole cassette tapes, Dragon. I think my mom or my dad had some 8-track tapes, because we had an 8-track player on one of our cars, I think. How do we find the sorrows?
Their location is an ancient secret. Only two Fae, the eldest, know. They left the house centuries ago to reside in Damelrock. The way to them is blocked by the Great Scale, a mighty spell which you must bypass. That alone will open your path to the eldest.
So I have to open the path to them so they can tell me where the sorrows are.
Death is the only weight it will bear.
Oh man, really?
It is a manifestation of magic that prevents intruders from disturbing the perpetual reverie of the eldest. From what I understand, the sides of the room take the role of a scale, and whoever wishes passage must use death itself to manipulate the scale. The only weight the pans of the scale will acknowledge is death. When something dies on the scale, it will shift you one step closer to the eldest. Kael'Rod and Alarain are two of the oldest Fae in the Winter Realm. So old that they predate the house.
You have an iPod Classic.
With the death of the house's original ruler, the Weeping King, they fled. Their devotion was to the sorrows, not to winter. I have told you of the burden that every Winter Fae carries from their birth. We are to embody death and decay in our very essence. For centuries, the Delvers of the House of Sorrows have been harvesting this essence from their winter brethren to relieve them of this burden.
Alright, sounds good. Sleep well, Coven.
This amalgam of magic and emotion was collected and concentrated into a single powerful source, the Sorrows. And Saturnin wishes to turn that magic on the mortal armies.
But didn't get dumped in the Gauntlet machine. Absolutely, I remember that, Josiah. Yep.
The sorrows are an accumulation.
I still have some cassette tapes. I have actually a cassette player up here.
From the Winter Fae over centuries of existence. The Delvers of the house did this to enable the Winter Fae to create the court of
Used to have a lot of cassettes for my tape player in my car, but it's been a while since I've had a cassette player in a car.
Still, the sorrows represent a monstrous collection of magical energy. We must deny Saturnin access to it.
Okay.
They know where the sorrows, Saturnin's true target, reside.
See, this guy is totally Saturnin.
And learn from them.
Right, we learn from them so that I can, because this guy wants me to do this, so that he can figure out where the stars are and get them for himself.
And pass the great scale.
If this guy turns out to be Saturnin, I'm going to be like, dude, I had you pegged a long time ago. Alright, we got to level up, though. Okay, so Dispelling. One more of those, and I'll be able to get that training from her. Alright, then Sorcery 91, so we're about to go to 94. Since I have Scepters also, well... Alright. Might as well get Frost Shackle cleared out. $15 away, which is 5 levels from being the Archmage. And I get the Robes of Sorrow. Oh! Oh! Yes, indeed. Wow. And now I've got the full set. So I got the 30% mana regen per second, plus 1 health regen per second, plus 15% fire, ice, and lightning damage, plus 2 to sorcery abilities, and 15% elemental resistance. That right there is nice. That's nice. That's like an alternate Batman outfit or something. Oh, yes, Sanyo Walkman. I remember that. That's good looking right there. Okay, I need to sell stuff, though. Go to Demo Rock. I've completed 100 quests. Nice. Okay, is there anywhere I can sell stuff? I have to just leave here? I guess I have to leave here. Alright. But it's so obvious this dude is... Yeah, look at that. That's pretty metal, right? It's pretty slick. Remember when I first started playing this for a long time, I couldn't get a set completed. I had a bunch of like half-completed sets because until I got one completed set, I didn't know which one to, you know, concentrate on and focus on and which not. And now this one I got within one play session, about an hour, I got the entire full set. Yep, Sanyo, that's right. There was Sony and there was Sanyo. Okay. Wow, that is a long way away. Okay. So I'm going to have to go here. And then go south to get down there. Okay. So I'm going to need to go sell some stuff. I don't think I can do it anywhere here. Alright. So let's hit up Shieldring Keep, yes. Yep. And yeah, I had a Sanyo. I think sometimes people don't realize, they think of Sony with the whole PlayStation stuff and everything, but like, I've had a Sony audio recorder, which I use in conferences and conventions and stuff for ages. It uses one like AAA battery. And I've had that for... I got it from Best Buy, I think. I must have had that at least a decade, if not more. And it's small, portable, holds like 10 hours at least of material. It's just great. And it's just another example of one of many things that Sony had.
I suppose it's lovely outside.
I had a Sony stereo for a while. I had a Sony... Look, I have 1,108,309 gold. My God.
Open air. Goodbye now.
So I had that. They had a... I had a mini disc player, which I still have somewhere, which was a Sony mini disc player was good because you could, like, there were a couple of times that I got bootlegs and they weren't actually bootlegs. They were legal because the band allowed you to do it. But you could record these things and a mini disc player wouldn't skip. So it wouldn't be an issue of like losing material that like, you know, having material that wouldn't actually record. So a mini disc player was good stuff. Amazing how those things just got replaced over time. Okay, Alpha Camp. You have a voice recorder? No. I love my voice. Like, I love it. In fact, whenever some point down the line, I actually have two. I have a Zoom, which is not a... Actually, I wonder if it's in here. I think it's... Yeah, I don't want to get it out. I'll, like, pull it out of the drawer right now, but I have a Zoom that has two microphones on it that can be used for voice recording. And I also have this, which I literally love. I would not actually use anything else right now. This thing right here is a ICD-UX71. Looks just like that. And it's great. It has this thing that allows you to plug it in and transfer stuff directly. It has a very simple like volume increase and decrease. You can monitor it if you want. You can fast forward it, go back. It's got a regular headphone jack. You can transfer this stuff over. So I've been using this forever. And it's also low profile. So when I'm recording something in a convention, like on a panel, for example, I just take it out, slide it down, record it. And I love this thing. if it ever breaks, I'm probably going to have to go find a used one because I really love it. Thank you for the offer, Dragon, but I really like mine. Not to mention, of course, that right now I am using a mouse and charging pad, which you got for me for my birthday, which is like more stuff. So you're already far too generous, in addition to the fact that I also really do prefer this recorder that I'm using. So yeah. You know one thing I was thinking about with it? Nah, no. I really like the one I have though, Dragon. Thank you, but no. Because like I have had like literally I have zero problems with it ever, and I'm also used to the way it feels and works now. So no, thank you. If it ever breaks, I'll tell you, and then I may have to be forced to. But I actually really prefer the one I have. But thank you for the offer. I was going to ask you, by the way, you Dragon or anybody, actually. So this thing here is a wireless charging pad, basically, except it's like also a mouse pad, so it's big. So the one thing I wondered about was it's constantly charging the mouse, right? Okay. So my arm is obviously resting on the mouse pad the way one does, like, because it's a huge mouse pad while I'm using this. Is this going to be something which is going to cause problems for me in terms of like radiation exposure over many hours? And then before everyone says, no, it's too low, I understand that the radiation drops off within like several centimeters of the pad. I get that. And that's why it's not a big deal to have a wireless charging pad for a phone, for example. But people do not like rest their hand on the phone while they're actually using it, right? And I'm literally resting my arm and hand on the pad while I'm using it. Is that a problem? Just I remember that. Yep. I'm old enough to remember their use. So because it's non-ionizing, okay. Right, I remember reading about the non-ionizing thing. So because it's non-ionizing, it's not a big deal. It's electric and magnets, okay. Because I kept finding people that were like, no, it's perfectly safe because of this, but I couldn't find anything about a mouse pad, because there's not a lot of mouse pads like this. So. Alright, I just want to make sure. Because, you know, I use my computer a fair bit, obviously, as you all know. Odie's Camp. What's up, Odie? No, I understand the bit, right, and I'm not one of those like, but it's radiation. I get that. But I was just wondering because of the fact that literally I couldn't find anywhere that talked about the fact that this is resting on the actual pad the whole time, you know? Very low juice lightsaber. It's like the butter knife of lightsabers. Like you can serrate your wrist with it, right? So it's like the oh man. All right. Where am I going? I am, although I'm not at the moment, Dragon, because I don't have the G-Hub software on my game. Well, I mean, rather, I do have it on my streaming computer, but I don't keep it on because of resource use. I think you may even have mentioned that to me about being careful not to overdo it with the G-Hub use. So I use it to like set. I had to use it to set the DPI of the mouse, for example. Then once it's set, I don't have to keep it on. So. Yeah, it's so great, Rock God. It really is. Like, and it's surprisingly robust in terms of what it picks up on the microphone. Like, it's really, really good. Oh, hi. Yes. Oh, I see. G-Hub. No, I have it. It's installed. It's already installed. It's just I don't have it running. Because once you set it, then it doesn't need to, like, you don't need to have it going for it to be installed. But I have it on there. It's installed already. And I have it set so that when I start the computer, it usually fires up, and then I check to see if there's any updates. And then I turn it off after that. So, yeah, but I have it installed. Okay. Let's go with save game. Okay, Demo Rock. Alright, so I gotta go to this scale. You know, it is a shame because there is has a weigh-in. Right, which is what's happening, actually, Dragon. That's exactly what's happening. Because when I first got it, it was way, way too sensitive. And so I had to dial it back, and then I switched it on there, and then it does keep it there. So that's basically why. Oh, hi. Hi. Have a seat. So what I was going to say was, the one thing I've noticed about this as I've gone along is that it's pretty obvious that the same... I mean, I don't know, but I would bet a couple of people probably who've been working on the dungeons, and there is a sameness to them after a while in terms of what's being done. You know, like, which is okay, but like that reveal, for example, happens a lot, and see it. Yeah, the consoles. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe... But I was trying to figure out, like, that is... okay, even for shooters. Like, 16,000... Like, this is set to, like... Like, this was set... I'd have to take a look again and see. But I feel like this thing was set... like... I did some medium thing. I don't remember exactly how much. But the... But like, that... Even turning it up more than it was, like I said, even like 3,000 DPI, I think, was just... I don't know how anyone uses it. Even if you are a shooter, like playing a shooter. It's too fast. Like, there's no way you can even know what it is you're looking at.
You may think I'm lying, but unfortunately I'm telling the truth as I saw it then anyway. This thing was a fleeting companion.
Yeah, I know, Rudnell, but... It's like... There's I don't see how you could make it precise enough because it's so fast. I don't know.
All the ordained path of the blessed.
Yeah.
They found their way, their home, their solace. You're near them. No, I was wrong.
You know the thing I don't understand, Dragon? So this is the mouse that Dragon got me. Right? So this thing. What does this do? Like, there's two buttons, and I don't know what this is doing. It just does that, and then it turns off after a minute. And I don't know what it does. And I can't find anything that describes it. Do you know what that does, Dragon? 6,400. I have to take a look and see actually what it's on. Because I don't even know. Right. Oh, really? No, that's interesting. Wait, it does? This changes the DPI? It does? Because I don't notice any difference. Oh, hi. I don't notice any difference doing that. Oh, interesting. Maybe the profile settings are overriding it because I'm not noticing anything different. I had no idea that's what that was, but that's good. That's good to know because I had no idea. This is that spell, right? Okay, yeah, I don't know. Come here, guys. Did they really just... I think they did. I think they literally all died off the... Sigh. I want to go this way. All right. Like, cause they're... Okay, that's one dead guy in there. Okay, good. Good. Right, that's one dead guy. Now we have one more dead guy we have to put here. Oh, really? Non-stop? Yeah. I think that did it. Yeah. Reach the eldest. Hell yes. What? Okay. One for precise move, one for normal use. Yeah, I don't know. I never, like, it's very like, the wireless mouse that I got with my gaming computer when I was first doing that is just like a kind of a cheap whatever wireless gaming mouse, which is mostly just RGB, which apparently everything in the world needs to be RGB. But this one is all like super fancy, like. looks perfectly safe. Hey, what's up? Just gonna loot this chest. Leggings of beacons, huh? Oh, a lot of finesse. That's great. Not my deal. One DPI setting. That's interesting, Shadow. Yeah, I don't know. You are the eldest?
Sorrow precedes you, mortal. It is almost enough to shift the great scale on its own. It has been centuries since my reverie was last disturbed. For what cause are you here? What could a mortal possibly want with me?
Let's talk.
That moniker holds no meaning to a true Fae. What is age to the ageless, to the immortal?
Okay.
They are Alarain's orders. In many ways, they are the stewards of the House of Sorrows, while delvers deal in the spiritual, tenders see to the corporeal. The Sorrows are the inheritance of the House of Sorrows, so to speak. We have been working at delving for centuries, collecting and shaping this magic, but we had never thought that it could be exploited. Do the Tuatha revere nothing? It was formed as a way to keep the winter traditions of decay and rot while building a winter court. But in time, we lost true sight of what the essence of winter was.
You didn't do so hot in that class. I see what you did there.
Though all of the house are the followers of the Weeping King, the Delvers are his true disciples. They can delve into the sorrows of another, just as he did. I was another of the wretches that the Weeping King saved when he first walked into the Feylands. When he pulled the rot of winter from me, I learned how I too could do the same. So I learned the finer points of his magic, and followed him as the first Delver.
I think the problem was that he wasn't keeping current with the material. Yeah.
Alarain and I have been apart for some time. I think it will be good to resume our meditations together. Bizarre, I have been sealed in here for some time, mortal. But even I know this one. His is the hand that leads the House of Sorrows, no? I know something of the war this land cries of. I will serve. But before I go to his side, you must find Alarain. She and I are as one.
What are you doing here?
Once, long ago, Alarain and I walked the midden as faithful devotees of the Weeping King. She a tender, and I a delver.
Oh my god, you guys are
We were
terrible.
the first of our kind. But when the Weeping King passed, there was nothing.
Outstanding.
The House of Sorrows that he had built
Outstanding.
no longer served death, but the winter court that it itself had
I don't have the capacitor to handle these
Alarain and I
jokes.
left. We came here.
Must resistor.
We devoted ourselves to the contemplation of death, as the Weeping King would have wanted.
Oh man. My electrical knowledge pretty much comes from playing with Radio Shack 60-in-1 project electrical boards when I was a kid.
It means much to me that you wish to reunite us. We have been long in isolation, contemplating death. Perhaps too long. As you found me on one part of the scale, so will you find her on the other. Now I will leave my cell to wait for you both. Among our kind he was, and he remains singular. None could do now what he did, to naturally find the sorrows in others and delve into their being. And though he
Why
found
are
the
you
House of
doing this?
Sorrows, though he
Josiah,
saw
why
the
are
Court
you
of
doing
Winter,
this?
He did not remain. By choice or fate, he went to Ashara, never to return. I think this
Look
war
at
has
Shadow,
lost
like,
all other
bailing
winter
out
fae
before
who
we give him any
kings
more of
he
this.
walked. But though Alarain and I remain, I can scarce recall him.
He doesn't know how to conduct himself in this discussion.
She tends to the scale as I have for these many centuries. You must reset the scale in order to reach her chamber.
I have snacks and a movie waiting for me.
Very well.
Oh, so you have to do... Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't understand why Josiah would do this. Especially at his voltage. I think Shadowed is just Tesla. It's just Tesla-ting us. I can't even. Good times, good times. Well, he's the one who's electroning to continue. I'm neutron on the subject, but... And then we do this, and all of a sudden he's ready to bolt. I mean... This kind of stuff charges me up. I don't know.
You are mortal, but your steps resound with a burden greater than any one mortal might ever hope to bear.
Oh, the power.
More curious still is your presence here. The great scale is not idly moved.
Come on, nonstop. I need an outlet for my humor.
Without cause. What is your purpose?
My purpose. You tell me about the Weeping King.
The first king of the House of Sorrows, and perhaps the greatest winter fae to walk these lands. He taught us to delve and to bear the burden of winter. But when the realms of winter were freed of this burden, the Weeping King left this world, never to return. It has been long since that transpired. So long, in fact, that I cannot even recall his face or his presence.
Sorry, Mirinda. When you come into this channel, you need to be insulated from these jokes.
Kael'rod and I have lived long in this world, it is true.
No, you can't do it.
Our choice was not driven by some manner of self-preservation. It was to learn. All Fae return their life energy to Ashara on death. But the nature of Winter Fae, their essence, lies in the decomposition and decay of all things.
You just gotta power through it.
Have forsaken being reborn anew to embrace the rotting of the corporeal world among us. That is where nature truly lies. Of that order, I was the first. I had the strength to answer the Weeping King and take the burden of other Fae, but I could not hear the sorrows within them. And so I was to honor the Midden and tend its depths, so that nature would forever know that we have honored her call for decay.
Very, very solid. You took kind of a circuitous route to that, Rock God, but I liked it.
The sorrows, they were meant to stand as a monument to the work of the house. And now they stand on being used.
The joke might have been a little too short.
Despicable. In the beginning, it venerated death. But in time, the house was revered by Winter Fae for its sacrifice. They are the heart of this collective. A delver can take the sorrows into their being like the Weeping King did. Becoming a delver means mastering his art. Along with the Weeping King, it was Kael'rod with whom I watched the rise of winter. We were fated to be the first tender and delver.
Yeah, we need to breaker this up, people.
Too long have we been in these contemplations, isolated. When this affair is over, I think
we have to switch topics here.
In earnest. Of the Weeping King's disciples, we were the first.
You've really lighted on that one.
The midden, we bore witness to him, transforming our people into something more. We vowed to never
Jewel
let that memory fade. Though death did call, we remained in this world, so that the knowledge of the Weeping King persisted. I have felt the shifting of the scale. I know that Kelrod has now ended his contemplations to serve the King of Sorrows. It is no small thing that he asks, for the knowledge that was given to us by the Weeping King was never to propagate nor to be exploited. But I know of the times that are upon us. Come, let us join with Kelrod. If Bizarane and you are to find the Sorrows, then it is more than my knowledge you will need.
Watt's End. Nice.
Where we must meet, come, and the eldest will be reunited before you.
Unless he attacks you.
Goodbye.
Okay. This is going to be bad, incidentally. He is going to show up and he will be Saturnin or whatever.
You have come. I am gladdened that Kelrod and I are united once again. But if Bizarane truly seeks the Sorrows, then he will need more than the knowledge of the eldest. There is a key of sorts to the Sorrows. It lies in the hollow of Sincere, the hollow of the Weeping King.
Oh, God damn it, of course.
We must recover it.
Hoping to diode. Wow.
Yes,
That.
A mortal is not.
That is
suited to
quality
this
right
task,
there.
Perhaps, but I do not believe we have time to find another to do this for us.
I
We
can't
have
believe
not
you
asked
led
you
us to
reunite
this.
us without cause. Our efforts must be divided. Bizarane must be instructed, and the key must be found. One of us will accompany you to Sincere, and the other will go to the house. We leave the choice to you, mortal. Kelrod and I have different skills, but both of us are capable of guiding you through Sincere. I do not deny there will be hardships we must combat. For that, I rely on my Fey Blades, while Kelrod uses his magics. Which is of more use is up to you.
Probably the Feyblades.
Very well. I've not had cause to use my blades in some time. I will shadow step to Sincere, and await you to meet me there. Our work awaits, mortal. Let us make haste. Goodbye.
Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. That was an impressive sequence, people. An impressive sequence. Ooh. Ooh. That's good as the punnery hurts. Be assault and battery. I don't know. I didn't think you were going to be able to sell me on these, but... Ooh. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Blessed artifact bears enchantment spun from the tears of the Weeping King for his faithful followers. Okay, blocks 35. It's less damage. 10% elemental resistance. +1 to sorcery abilities is real nice. Plus 24% damage resistance at night. Plus 70 health at night. The night part I don't care about, but the fact that I get +1 sorcery abilities is real nice. I think I'm wearing everything as Sorrows, yeah. I don't think we are cabled to go on. Oh my goodness. I don't know whether we can sheathe myself to protect it. I'm just trying to make a connection, you know? And... breakering and entering. Ooh. Actually, was not aware there were this many electrical plants. This is, it's pretty neat. Hey, what's up, Elite Mergen? Elite for me to poop on. Can't even get within range of me. Hi. Oh, you jerk. How dare you do that? Zap it up. I'm waving goodbye. Give me the signal. So, okay, good night. Good night, Shadow. Yeah, we're going to stop here in just a second ourselves. Actually, wait. Secondary. Yeah, no. It's too good with that reduction in mana cost. Oh. Okay. So, world map. Man, even further south. Alright, well, let's get there first before we wrap for today. But the good news about this is that we did a lot of faction work today, and that means that we're almost done with faction stuff. And then after that, we will be going back into... Hi. We'll be going back into the main quest, and we'll just be sticking with that. And we've explored a lot of these other areas, so there are other, obviously, things like the 3 things I think I have to destroy or whatever, but we're getting there. But we really are only getting there because of focusing our attention on just the main and faction quests. Like, doing all of the quests, like, not even just not doing the tasks, doing side quests also and stuff, it was too much, so... Hi.
Through the hollows and green meadow, through the summer, winter,
right.
day and night, through the hallowed halls of
Cato.
seasons once gone, through the vengeance, pride,
Isn't it
and
cathode, though?
echo the footfalls of the greaves of the Fey Hunter.
I actually am surprised I remember these many terms. I think it's just because, again, like, I love those Radio Shack things when I was a kid. And so, Radio Shack had such an effect on people growing up in the 80s, I can't even tell you. Yeah. I've seen you a lot. Next time you make your dramatic entrance, you might want to just charge me. Oh yes, over there. It's just free XP, so it's not just the lore, it's the fact that you just, you know, 32, 30, 35, or actually 795 rather.
A mortal skirt of chain, a mesh of links forged in secret. The hunter runs, in the tosses of the
It's been a pretty galvanizing conversation. Outstanding. That is where I'm going. Looks like I got company though. Hi. Oh. Okay, good. Impenetrable talisman again, which is not as good as Miss Sorrow's one. Oh, hi. You ever feel like your character's gotten so powerful that you kind of wonder why we're even continuing this charade of a war? It's like I just send them in and just, you know, wait for the screaming to stop, honestly. Alright, sounds good. Sleep well, Rudno. Go. Oh no, not doing that. All right. Okay. Well, this is not even the right spot. The hell is this? This is not even the right place. It's close to the right place. Yeah, no, I know. Like, exactly. Completely unnecessary to do that. As far as, like, min-maxing is concerned. And I mean, again, those are the whole, like, that's, whoops, local map for this. Yeah, okay. That's the whole MMO, you know, those are the MMO roots, basically. Shosses of Bolgan's Bane, huh? Okay, cross over here. Oh, hi. You're dead. Whoa. I didn't think I could do that. It's like rolled him over somehow, and I was like, oh, didn't know I could do that at all. Yeah, like I can't imagine. I know they exist, of course. I just can't imagine though that you would take the time to be a completionist on this. Like, I mean, I hate to say it this way, the quests are not interesting enough.
It says, I am like you, face.
Oh God, what?
And shimmers with a brilliant. By the gods, it was horrible. He killed them all, and nothing could stop him.
Who did?
It was Dren, that freak who guards the House of Pride. He told us to leave, but we thought we could beat him.
Right.
He's just one Fae, and not even a Tuatha, but nothing hurt him, and he slaughtered us all. The worst thing was, he seemed sorry to kill us. We'd heard the legends of Dren the Bloody, unbeatable defender of the House of Pride, but you know how Fae are with their stories.
Yes, I do.
We were going to be the ones who beat him, and opened the path to Alabastra for the army. We were going to be heroes, you know? Then Dren told us to turn around or we'd die. And God's help us, we didn't turn around. You can turn around and run, like me.
Okay. Sincere. The load times, I have to say, are really fast in this, which is nice. Okay. Let's talk to you first.
At last, you come, and we can recover the key. I knew the Tuatha had
Exactly,
taken
yeah.
hold of Cluricon, but I never thought it would be like this. When I last walked here, it was a solemn place, but beautiful. Kind Fae tended to the corners and halls. Now it lies silent, corrupted, and sullied. But we cannot dwell on what has transpired. To reach the key to the sorrows, we must first seek 3 votives in addition to this one. They will grant us passage. We must go deeper still into Sincere. The way is not open, however, to one that does not bear the proper votives. The votives were originally borne by Fae that tended this hollow, but I think they are held by something more sinister now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So, find the remaining votives, and they have the votives. All right, well. Okay. Got that stuff. There's the votive of stone. Okay. And okay. So what I have now left as far as quests are concerned is I'm finishing up the next session. I'll be finishing up the faction, this particular faction one for the House of Sorrows. And then we'll move back into the main quest, which is what I'll be focusing my attention on, because I can't imagine that I have too many more faction things left. I would guess that I don't. So, actually, wait, no, because I want to quick save it too. And this quest doesn't all the. All right. So good stuff. We did definitely get a lot of stuff done, which is good. We got a lot of stuff finished, and we are up to about 68 hours. So I mean, I will have put in some serious time into this game when all is said and done. But that's cool. I've been enjoying it, although again, I am looking forward to when it is over because I have a lot of other games that I want to get to at some point down the line. Just looking for whether this shows 63.8. Yeah. I've played longer than that according to the other. It may take them a little while to do that. So, look, it's downloading PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It's almost like I occasionally play that game off stream. It's possible. It's possible that I do. Okay. Well, I probably should let this... Give me a second before I turn this off. And actually, now that I've played that, I want to double check something quickly. Which is... I want to look at my hardware monitor. See something about the heat. Listen, I play PUBG by basically trying to stay away from everybody else, okay? That's how I go. That's how I roll. So, okay. So, there's the CPU. What are we on in the GPU? Yeah, so 46 Celsius, which is not a problem. And I just want to take a look at these. Memory is 45 and 45. That's also reasonable. So, Yeah. So that's fine. Okay. I wanted to get a sense of the heat. The heat's fine because I wondered if maybe the thing ran hot and that was what caused the memory to fail, but I don't think that's actually what was going down. So I should update that edge to the new edge. What edge? What do you mean? What edge are you talking about? You mean the Microsoft Edge? Because I use Firefox. Is that what you're talking about? While streaming, downloading 7.5 gigs in about 90 seconds. Do you really? I have never, I mean, I use Firefox and then I've used Chrome as a backup, although I thought I had fixed this one problem with my LastPass password manager. I thought I had fixed that. There was this thing where it was like flickering, basically. And I thought I had fixed it. Now it's doing it again. And so, you know. Oh, really? Okay. All right, that's good to know. Why? I'm going to pause so that you can continue. I don't know what you're doing, but... I wanted to turn this thing off. I thought I would just download this quickly, but... Why have you slowed down? Yeah, I use Firefox. I don't like Chrome because I find that Chrome, I don't like some of the tracking stuff on Chrome. I find that Firefox is, you know, a lot less. I'm not hypersensitive about it, you know, about that stuff, but I do get a little uncomfortable with some of it. And so, and I like Firefox's look and everything, and I'm used to it, except LastPass has not been working with this Firefox extension, so that's a little frustrating. Okay, well, even though it says that it's still downloading the bar, there we go. Okay, good, lovely. Alrighty, so let's exit out of that, and exit out of that. And we're going to shut down. Okay, give me 1 second here. And there we go. Lovely. Yeah, OBS doesn't have any problem with me going the other way, switching the computer off this way. It's just sort of starting up on this other thing that makes a difference. So anyway, but this was a lot of fun, and I hope you folks had fun as much as I did, because I really enjoyed it. And yeah, as I say, I'm really enjoying it, but I'm also looking forward to being done now with it, because it's been a lot of time playing one game in a row, which for someone who tries to be, you know, somewhat a variety streamer, that makes it not as, you know, sometimes that's a little bit problematic, but we're getting through it. Excuse me. And I feel like, you know, as I say, we're done with this faction quest, and then we're just able to focus, I think, just on main quests from there. And so we will try to wrap up if we can at that point too. So, but that is going to do it for me for tonight. If you enjoyed what you saw here, please follow the channel. Check out the YouTube with !arvtube, the Discord with !arvcord, Twitter is !arvtweets, website is arvanelaron.com. On the financial side, !arvshop is my merchandise area, !arvtreon is my Patreon right there, which really does make a difference. You can get cool stuff for yourself and for the channel, so consider jumping on with that. And then, of course, you can also get inspirations to help our players in their tabletop games, and the sub button will allow you to do that as well. I think we're sitting at about 65, 66 subs right now, so any assistance people can give, getting those custom sub badges and emotes, and also inspirations to help the players also would really help. On the publishing side, !Icarus, for my Icarus and Jelinek graphic novels. Indeed. Oh, very nice, Josiah. One for on your way out the door. Exclamation point. Wait, what was this here? Nice, Rock God. That's awesome. Makes a big difference. I'll tell you what, a big difference. Exclamation point. Let me just save this. Okay. So exclamation point Icarus for the Icarus and Gelinek graphic novels. Release date, retail release date on those is November 10th. Exclamation point library for Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. Print edition is coming soon. That link will get you to Drive Through RPG, where you can get the digital version of my adventure and source book, contributed to by many luminaries in the field of gaming and reading and gaming and writing and so on. And then we have exclamation point Greyshade KS, which is my Greyshade Kickstarter launching February 2nd, 2021. Very excited for that. And you can find out details about that over there. And then exclamation point BLM for Black Lives Matter. As I said, we've been continuing to push this, and we are going to continue to push this as we go forward. Quick note on schedule. Later on today, on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we will have Brandon O'Brien back with us with the crew of Sound Clash The Clampdown. So we will have stuff going on at 7 p.m. That'll probably run Eastern. That'll probably run for about 2 to 2.5 hours. And then Monday, we will be back with... Actually, let me double check, because I don't remember if it's Emberwind or if it's Temple of Elemental Evil. Ah, yes. So it's Gromnir, Grumblehammer's, Gromnir's Guide, A Grumbler's Guide to Temple of Elemental Evil. Then we've got Adventures of Middle-earth, Erebor Adventures at noon Eastern on Tuesday. 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Pen and Pixels, D&D with GOG Storm King's Thunder. Wednesday the 23rd, we have Community D&D with DM Shadowed Mage, and of course, Trishy Mats and Rock God and Echo Alpha X5 and Hoodie. And then we've got on Friday, Esper Genesis returns at 8:30 p.m. And then Saturday at 7 p.m., we've got D&D with INB Curse of Strahd. A week from this Sunday, we've got a special joint Speculate Twitch stream of Blades in the Dark. And then Monday is Emberwind. Tuesday, which is our last day, last stream day, actually, of the month, is going to be the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month. And then probably wrapping up The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Blood and Wine at 4 p.m. on Tuesday the 29th, or at least coming very close to it. And speaking of that Patreon-fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month, we have got this, which is the next game. So you should get your link in, get your vote in, I should say, via that link. We have got 3 ones for this one. Batman, the Telltale series, at least one of the episodes of it. I think I already did episode 1, so we would do episode 2, I guess. Ghostbusters Remastered or Spiritfarer. So all of those are good choices. Spiritfarer right now has got a 2-vote lead on Ghostbusters Remastered. Batman Telltale series has got 1 vote in there. So I've heard a lot of good things about all of these, so feel free to jump on board and get your vote in. I will be playing that, as I say, a week from Tuesday. And so that will be the Patreon Fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month. As far as the raid, we'll do a raid today. I've heard really good. I know you were telling me about it, Rock God. I know. I've heard it from other people as well, so I'm excited to give it a shot if it wins. So, exclamation point Arv raid. The Arvanauts have landed, followed by Twitch raid. Lowercase Twitch, uppercase R, lowercase AID if you're not a sub. If you are a sub, please do this. Arvany hype, followed by the Arvanauts have landed, then Twitch raid and Arvany roar, and you can see the way that those are spelled right there. Please do that, and then you can head off wherever you want to, but doing the raid first really helps everybody out, and you are brought over auto-magically when you just stick around, and then we head over to do our raid. And let me see. Okay. I think I know who we are going to raid. Okay, so yes, stick around and we will do that raid. I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream tonight for both Masters of the Dungeon and for Kingdoms of Amalur. First of all, thanks as always to my partner in crime on that show, Little Red Dot, for her thoughtful and awesome commentary and things about various games. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Thank you to Dragon Spear and Rock God, the best in the business, as I've said many times. Thank you to Shadowed Mage, who was here before, and Coven Guy, of course, and Hillness. Thank you to my subscribers, Dragon Spear, Rock God, Nonstop, Josiah Firesnake, Mrs. Dunsel, Uncle Elias, for all of the subscription love. I appreciate it. Thank you to my wonderful viewers, Admiral KEK, another TT viewer, X-Man, Black Fury, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, who is definitely not a bot, First I hope it's, I can't tell if it's Kier or Killer. Fidao, Gigafrost, Let's Do This streamer, definitely not a bot. Or Lurks, not a bot either, I'm sure. PKD fan, what's up, man? Princess League, Remustino, Thicker, Togboss, U Christensen, Ultigrind, and Virgo Praz. Always a pleasure to have everyone here. Thank you all so much. And I will see you later today, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, for Brandon O'Brien and Sound Clash, The Clampdown. Until then, everyone be good to each other.